A person on the internet by the name of Edge of Obscenity asked, would I rather talk pig or talk towel for 17 days? Uh, yeah, that's a pretty good question, Edge of Obesity. I think about these kind of deep philosophical questions all the time. So, 17 days, that is actually 2 weeks plus 3 days. I did the calculations myself with my own calendar. So, thinking about it, when you say talk pig or talk cow, I'm guessing you mean would I want to speak the language of either a pig or a cow for that time period, and I probably couldn't speak my native tongue, which is English, during that time. So, there's a few things I need to take into consideration. Like, for instance, as far as to my knowledge, there's no such thing as cows that can talk already in the universe. Because if there was, somebody probably would have discovered them, or there would at least be like a DreamWorks animated feature. There was a South Park character that's a talking cow, but South Park is like a 2D animation. That's not real. But if I could speak pig language, then I could go like hang out in all kinds of pig styes. I could like roll around in the mud. I could do that anyways. But if you're rolling around in the mud and you don't speak pig, the pigs are all like, look at this fucking mud fuck. The pigs like make fun of you, and you won't be able to know because you can't understand them. So if you speak pig, you can hear them and be like, hey man, chill out, and you make some pig friends. So, and they'll be cool because you're just like doing it. You're rolling around in mud for science reasons, like pig science, piggy science. That's the song you could sing while you're rolling around in the mud. And also, if it's like back in Deadwood times, maybe Al Swearingen kills somebody and he dumps him. He feeds them to the pigs, and then like you're not actually a pig. You only speak their language, so you could ask the pigs, "Hey, what does that guy taste like?" Because I don't want to taste it myself. That's gross. But it's all part of the piggy science. Piggy science. So yeah, like I said, taking all those facts into consideration. Excuse me, I gotta come to the conclusion. You might think I'm gonna say I'd rather talk pig, but here's the twist ending. I already speak pig. See, that's an example of their language. You can run that through a translator, figure it out if you're a farmer or something. So yeah, I guess I'd rather talk towels. I'd rather talk to owls, actually. They're my favorite bird. Oh, okay. A person on the internet named Drizzlin Getterer asked, how many things have you blamed on pigs? Well, I am an adult, so I do not blame. I take responsibility for my actions and do not blame innocent pigs. But when I was a kid, I used to use that excuse sometimes. I mean, it was my favorite excuse. To be honest, I would blame the pigs till the cows came home. I lived next door to a farm that contained many pigs and cows, so when I got home from school or whatever, I like track mud all over the carpet and like get mud on the walls, cause back then I was, even at a young age, I was so very artistic, had many artistic talents. I would just paint lots of cool pictures on the walls. So yeah, one day my grandpa got home and he was like, whoa, what's with all this mud? And I was like, my usual excuse, it wasn't me, it was those fucking pigs. I didn't say fucking back then, I was too young. But so then my grandpa had enough. This was like the 20th time I used that excuse, so he was like, I'm gonna take care of those pigs once and for all. So then he went outside, he went next door over to the pig shed, And well, let's just say there were no more pigs in that shed anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, piggies. Why? A person on the internet named Storm a Tree asked, what do I think of the movie Hackers from 1995? What do I think of it and the way that they portray these hackers? Uh, well, yeah, not many people know this, but I actually used to be a hacker back in the early 90s, or as the kids call it, a hacksaw with a zero instead of an O. Yeah, I used to back then. I used to go into my school. I'd like hack into all the mainframes, and I'd change the prices on the food and stuff. Then the principal, he'd be going around to every classroom like, who hacked into my mainframes? No, but nobody knew it was me because I used a hacking alias. My hacking alias was Fireball Dick 6969 XXX 69. I was pretty young back then, you know, with kind of an immature name. One too many 69s for one thing. But you know, then in 1995, that movie Hackers came out, and I saw it, and I'm like, whoa, this is like a documentary of my life. But then I saw the scene where the guy he gets arrested for hacking, and I was like, oh my god, this movie is scaring me straight. I have to give up my hacking ways. This happens in like the first scene of the movie, so I'm not spoiling anything. And also I didn't actually, I don't think I saw the rest of the movie. I only saw the part where he gets arrested in the beginning, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get rid of all my hacking gears right now. And so I picked up all my computers and my modems and my telephones, and I just fucking threw them out the window. 'Cause there was a dumpster right outside my window, and so they all landed in the dumpster. And I guess they got eventually, like, the garbage truck picked it up and drove it to the dump. So yeah, that was the end of my hacking career. And yeah, that was a pretty good movie. Check it out. I give it 2 thumbs up. Okay, somebody requested that I read this book, 50 Shapes of Grey. So I looked it up. I heard it's kind of an erotical book. I looked up a sample chapter and I scrolled down through all the words until I saw the word lips, and I thought that's a pretty sexy word, so I will start reading from this point on page 77. We walk in silence down the corridor toward the elevator. As we wait, I peek up at him through my lashes, and he looks out of the corner of his eyes down at me. I smile, and his lips twitch, and so does his dick. The elevator arrives, and we step inside. We're alone. Suddenly, for some inexplicable reason, possibly our proximities in such an enclosed space, the atmosphere between us changes, charged with an electric, exhilarating anticipation. My breathing alters as my heart races. His head turns fractionally toward me. His eyes, a darkest slate. I bite my fucking lip. Oh, fuck the paperwork, he growls. He lunges at me, pushing me against the wall of the elevator. Before I know it, he's got both of my hands in one of his, like in a vice-like grip above my fucking head, and he's pinning me to the wall using his hips. Holy shit. His other hand grabs my hair and yanks down, bringing my face up. I kind of got lost here. And his lips are on mine. Okay. It's only just not painful. I moan into his mouth, giving his tongue an opening. He takes full advantage, his tongue expertly exploring my mouth. I have never been kissed like this. My tongue tentatively strokes his and joins his in a slow, erotic dance that's all about touch and sensation. All bump and grind. He brings his hand up to grasp my chin and holds me in place. I am helpless, my hands pinned, my face held, and his hips restraining me. His erection is against my belly. Oh my, he wants me, Christian Grey, and all of his 50 shades, they all want me, and I want him right in here in this fucking elevator. Then, all of a sudden, he came in his pants. The end. Have you seen the Avengers? And if so, who is your favorite Avenger? My favorite Avenger has gotta be Uma Thurman. But our second favorite is Thor, the god of lightning. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious why he would be my favorite, because we are so much alike, and it is nice to finally see someone like myself represented in the cinema film movies. We have the most obvious similarity between us is that we both carry around a powerful hammer. My hammer doesn't like shoot lightning bolts and stuff. That kind of lightning technology doesn't yet exist in our universe. But also we're kind of alike in that we both kind of look the same. I mean, I got the same kind of hairstyle. We're both Asgardian. I'm just kidding. I'm not Asgardian. I'm a human being. And also we both pretty much sound the same. Me and Thor. Maybe you can hear it if I'll perform my favorite scene from Thor. It goes like this. Hey Loki, get out of my room, Loki. Get out of my room, Loki. Loki, out of my room, Loki. Okay, got a question here from Hot Doggity Demo Man, and he says, "What is my favorite?" It's a pretty long question. I think he's basically asking what is my favorite hot dog and what I like most about hot dogs. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of hot dogs, but when I do, when I get down to hot dog business, you better batten down the hatches, okay? 'Cause I'm going the whole hog on that hot dog. I'm getting all the extras. I'm talking about mustards and talking about onions, talking about hot dog buns, the works, okay? 'Cause if you're just eating a hot dog like plain with no extras, then it's like you may as well be on a hunger strike, okay? You may as, if you're just eating a plain hot dog, you may, what are you, the Dalai Lama? Okay? Get some extras on there. That's my position on hot dogs, okay? Thanks for your question, hot dog man. How do you feel about marriage, and do you think you will be married one day? Well, the thing about marriage, everyone's always saying, like, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes a baby carriage. But you know what? I say, why not cut out the middleman or the middle woman? Just go straight to the carriage, okay? Just get a carriage. It doesn't even have to be a baby carriage. You can put babies in there if you want. You can also put kittens, kittens are babies as well, but they're cat babies. or you can put like DVDs and stuff in there. I don't have a carriage myself yet. Maybe I'll get carriaged one day. One time I did get, this is kind of personal, but I bought an engagement carriage for a ex girlfriend whose identity I will not reveal, but her initial is, her first name starts with the letter N, so I'll call her, her code name is N word. And I was gonna give her a carriage, but some events transpired. Not allowed. Oh, today's question is, if you could be a tree, what kind of tree would you be? Oh, what kind of tree? Would you be a oak tree? Would you be a pine? Would you be a drinking tree, drinking all the wine? That was just a sample of the song from my new album. It's the Tree song, the Bohemian Rhapsody. But what kind of tree would I be? Well, I think the obvious choice is, of course, I would be a Christmas tree. Because I have some experience in performing as a Christmas tree over the years. It is an annual, yearly tradition that I dress as a Christmas tree around Christmas times, whether I want to or not. Normally what I do around December 1st, I start wearing my Christmas tree outfit, or a CT outfit for short. I start wearing it like underneath my regular uniform, kind of like Clark Kent does, or P.D. Parker probably does that too. Matt Murdock, maybe. I don't know about him. So yeah, I wear the costume underneath my not regular clothes, so then because you never know when a Christmas tree will be needed. It could be when you least expect it. Okay? Do you hear me? I will wear your costume, Santa. Oh, wake me up before you tumbler. Today's question is from a dog smoking a pipe. He says, do you like video games? And if so, what is your favorite video game? Yeah, I play video games sometimes. My favorite game is, of course, Pac-Man. All the Pac-Man series, especially Pac-Man 3. Yeah, those games have they helped me overcome my fear of ghosts. Yeah, before I played them, I was like, when I was younger, every time I saw a ghost, I would just go hide under the bed and eat little pellets. I'd survive it for days on those little pellets. But thanks to the Pac-Man games, they taught me a special set of skills. So now I can say that I truly ain't afraid no ghost. If I see a ghost, I take out one of them big super pellets, and I eat it. Then that ghost is like, oh shit, he got a super pellet. Let's get the fuck out of here. But he doesn't get away. It's too late for that. I'm like, you're not getting away that easy, ghost. And I shove it in my mouth and I eat it. I eat the ghost. I must have eaten like 10 or 40 ghosts over the years. And I had to do it. It's the only way for them to move on into the great beyond. A whole new world. A world where ghosts can fly around. So yeah, that's why Pac-Man is my favorite video game. I also like Metal Gear Solids for similar reasons. But don't try hiding in a cardboard box, okay? The ghosts will float right through those shits. Trust me, I know. Anyways, that's it for today. See you next time on my website, tumblr.com/dashboard. Oh, hey, we got a question from somebody named Stoic Science. He or she says, I heard a rumor that you used performance-enhancing drugs. Do you use performance-enhancing drugs? 'Cause I could disqualify you for that. Well, first of all, I don't think you could disqualify me. I don't believe you have the authority to do that. I'd have to see some identification first. But no, I've never taken any enhancing drugs. Except one time I took a drug called a roofer. I don't really know what that is, and somebody just slipped it into my eggnog. I don't know who it was, but let's just say I have my suspicions. And if you're listening, you remember that revenge is a dish. But I don't think you'd call that like an enhancing drug. All that happened when I took that roofer. Like, next thing I knew, I woke up on the roof. I don't know what happened, but I was dressed as an elf with a fucking reindeer antler sticking out of my chest. It was definitely in the bottom 5 worst Easter Sundays. So, just a little advice for anyone. If you're drinking something, just, keep an eye on it, especially, like, even if you're at home. Especially if you're in your own home, in fact, because you never know when they could come when you least expect it. Also, you know what? If you have to drink something, just do shots, just because nobody's gonna slip a roofer into a shot glass. They're too tiny. They're too small. So yeah, just constantly drink shots and everything will be fine. That's what I'm gonna do. And to any roofers out there, you better watch out, 'cause one day you're gonna be on the roof. And you know what? The only way down from there is through the chimney. And I got something cooking up in the fireplace for you. It's a big steamy dish full of revenge. Hey, today's question is from 33T. She says, what is your favorite video? Okay, it's a pretty personal question, but okay, I guess I can answer it. My favorite video, it's this one. It's on this website, www.youtube. It's pretty personal. It affects me on a personal level, emotionally. It's about this kitty cat, and he's playing a keyboard. I think the video is called like meow meow key times, and then so the kitty's playing this keyboard. He's like do 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 whatever, and then a lot of people have seen that video, but I prefer to watch the extended version, which most people haven't seen. But that in that version, like, the kitty's playing the keyboard, and then his dog comes in, and for a second you're like, oh my god, is this dog and cat gonna fight? Because cats and dogs have been immortal enemies, locked in battle since the beginning of time, when cats and dogs were invented. But no, they don't fight. The dog holds up a saxophone, and he starts playing a saxophone tune. He's like, do 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 do, like a saxophone song. So they're playing this song together, and then the word YOLO comes up on screen. And I don't really get that part, but the people in the comments said it was funny, so I guess what do I know? But excuse me. But then this is when the video gets weird. Okay, this baby comes in, and he just he slaps the saxophone out of the dog's paws, and the dog is like, "Arr!" But I don't think the dog actually made that noise. I think they put in a sound clip of Tim Allen in post-production. But anyways, So the baby knocks it out of the dog's hand, and the dog is like totally stunned. And then the baby, he reaches up and opens the dog's mouth, and he crawls inside. And a lot of people think this part is staged, but I think they're just being skeptical, because you can tell by the authentic reaction of the camera person. They're like, "Oh my God, my baby!" So that, it sounded realistic to me. But then the dog rolls over on its back, right? And the baby just bursts out of its stomach. And the baby's all covered in blood and wearing sunglasses. And then the kitty cat finally stops playing the keyboard, and he comes over and he starts stitching up the dog. So then there's like a time lapse, and it cuts to later on the beach, and the dog and the kitty cat and the baby, they're all like dancing around to some Kylie Perry song. And the dog is wearing one of those cones around his neck. And the baby and the cat are also wearing a cone in solidarity with the dog, which was pretty nice. So yeah, they're like dancing around, and then there's a freeze frame, and then the word YOLO scrolls up onto the screen again, which was weird because they already did that joke earlier, but in the comments they were like it was even funnier the second time. So I don't know. I guess they're right. Anyways, that's my personal favorite video on internet.com. You can check that out if you do a Google search. Yeah, keep sending in those questions. They don't all have to be as personal as this one. They can. I'll answer like general advice questions too, but it's all good. Anyways, I'm gonna watch that video again. It's been a while. Oh my God! Here comes the kitty! Oh, hey everybody. Today's question is from Anonymous, and he or she says that they can't get a date to the prom, and do I have any advice? Yeah. First of all, the main thing is you should probably take off that anonymous mask and the cloak of anonymity that you're wearing, because that's gonna, if you're going around asking people to the prom and you got like this creepy mask on disguising your identity, and you've got like a voice changer probably, and that's just gonna creep people out. You're going up to people being like, "Hello, would you like to go to the prom with me? Or then you will have my permission to die." People aren't gonna respond well to that phony voice that you're using. Okay, you gotta stop hiding. Behind some kind of fake weird character. You don't need to do that. You gotta be yourself. You gotta lose yourself, as Marshall Mathers once said, and he knew what he was talking about. You think he could have rose to the rank of Marshall if he didn't know what he was saying? Oh, and speaking of that guy, that's another good point. You could, if you're asking someone to the prom, first of all, take off the cloak and the mask, like I said, but then you can ask them in the form of a rap song, because lots of words rhyme with prom. You got like bomb. You could be like, if let's go to the prom, or I'm gonna blow up this bomb. I don't recommend that one actually. But you also got like Tom, ground control to Major Prom. That's not really a rap, but it's a song. It's rhyming words. If you want to find more words that rhyme with prom, check out rhymedictionary.com. .com rhymes with prom. That's a good one. Let's put them all together. Hey, do you want to go to the prom? Check out my website, tumblr.com/dashboard. You won't be bored if you go to the prom with me, 'cause everyone will see that we're at the prom and I got a bomb and I'm gonna blow up the ceiling. That was just a freestyle, but if you take the time, write out the lyrics on the palm of your hand while you're on a bus, and then rap to yourself while you're looking in the mirror, you could come up with a better rap than that. But most importantly, take off that fucking creepy mask with the voice. Okay? You think Bane had a good time asking people to the prom when he was in that hole? Maybe if he took the mask off and asked Talia al Ghul to the prom that way, then things would have turned out different for that guy. I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to spoil Batman Rises. So yeah, I'll see you next. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time on the internet. And I'll see you next time at the prom. Oh! Everybody's tumbling for the weekend. Everybody's going down the stairs. Hey everybody, today's question is from someone named Frizzle Frazzle, and it's not really a question. He phrased it more of a demand, but I'll allow it. He says, please describe your favorite Simpsons episode. Okay, my favorite episode is the one with the classic lawnmower scene. You know the one. It's the Homer Simpson. He's like mowing the lawn, and he's like do 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 do. And then his wife Marge Simpson comes home. She just got back from the donut store. She's holding some donuts. She gets out. She's like, here's your donuts. But then she trips over one of Bart Simpson's skateboards, and she drops the donuts onto the lawn. And then Homer Simpson, he drives the lawnmower over the donuts. And well, it was a comical situation. In fact, I have an audio clip from that scene, which I will play right now. Homer, help me up off the ground! Marge, I need to eat my donuts. You're gonna cut your tongue on the lawnmower blade! Lawnmower. Bart, get down here! Hey, don't have the cow, man. Bart, why are you little? Why are you little, Bart? Yeah, so that was the classic lawnmower scene from season 23, episode 4. So some people say that the show has been going on too long. Maybe they should have ended after like season 22, but I don't know. They still pull out those classic scenes like that one sometimes, and I think it's pretty good. Anyways, thanks for your question. Oh, hey, today's question of the day is from somebody named Ms. Paint God. She says, what is your most precious childhood memory? Oh, that was a long time ago. A long, long time ago. I can still remember how those memories used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'll be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with all those pizzas I delivered. Pizzas on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more doorstep. I can't remember if I cried when I heard about those princess brides. Something touched me deep inside. The day, the music. One of my most precious childhood memories has got to be the time I went to the shopping mall and I first met Santa Claus. But, you know, I later found out that was not the real Santa Claus. That was some guy in a costume. That probably wasn't even a real beard, but at the time I was young and naive enough to believe that it was him, 'cause he lied to me. He lied to my face. But also, at that same shopping mall, I did meet the Easter Bunny, and he was not faking it. He was the real deal. He had the bunny ears, and he gave me an Easter egg. And here, this is how I know he was the real deal, 'cause when I got home, a little baby chicken hatched from inside that egg. It was an Easter miracle. I named her Eggie, so she would not forget from whence she came. Yeah, so me and Eggie, we were pretty good friends. We hung out for like the few months after that. We would like play video games together and like peck at things with our beaks, chicken stuff. We were pretty good pals. And then one day, Christmas Eve, I came down the stairs only to find poor little Eggie. She was lying by the fireplace, and she wasn't breathing. The detective said that she choked on mistletoe. It was an accident, but I do not believe that it was an accident. Okay? I mean, yes, Eggie did like the taste of mistletoes, but she knew how to pace herself. She wouldn't have shoved that many mistletoes into a chicken throat. She knew better than that. But unfortunately, I never found out the truth, so it remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries. Even if I could find out the truth now, it's probably past the statute of litigations on that case, so there's nothing I could do. I'm sorry, Aggie. You're up there in chicken heaven now. Oh, so they were singing bye bye, Mrs. All the other kids with the tumbling kids better run, 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 run all around. Oh, hey, today's QOTD comes from somebody named Summer Dusty Samurai. She says, I was wondering if you have a day job, and if so, what is it? Yeah, I have many day jobs. I'm always jacking off all trades, as they say. What one such day job is, I down at the shopping mall, I draw caricatures of people. Like, as they walk by, I will draw them, and then I will fold up the drawing into a paper plane, and I'll throw it at the person, and usually it'll hit him in the back of the head, and they'll be like, what the fuck? But then they pick it up, and they're like, hey, this is a drawing of my face! Oh my god, I'm gonna give this person all my monies! I mean, that last part hasn't happened yet, but still. Another day job is I will do like freelance tutorials down at like the old folks' homes. I'll be like, this is how you draw matlocks. This is how you draw a wheelchair. Stuff that they're into. This is how you play bingo. B-24, you sunk my bingo ship. They love that kind of shit over there. What else? I got my main day job is I do like freelance voiceover work for local commercials and stuff. Like, here's a sample. I'll be like, hey, do you need an insurance company? You need to have some insurances on your company. Come get some insurances today. That's one of my commercial auditions. Here's another one. Hey, do you need some new tires on your car? Come to the car place. You cannot drive around without tires. You need tires on your car. Come get some car tires today. Yeah, I mainly do like insurance companies and car tire places. Those are like my specialties, my repertoires. So those are my main jobs, that I do during the day. But during the night, that's my personal times, okay? Okay? You don't be coming to me telling me to draw you a caricature at night, okay? I'm not gonna play bingo with your insurance company during my personal time, okay? Okay, thanks for your question. See you next time. Oh, if you want to be my Tumblr, you gotta do all those things. Hey, today's question comes from somebody named Keith the Loon. And let me tell you, he truly does live up to his name. He's a real the. And he says, what is your favorite part in the movie Full Metal Jacket? And then he writes a bunch of bullshit at the end, but that doesn't matter. Full Metal Jacket, for those who haven't seen it, it's about some dudes in the army. And my favorite scene has got to be the opening scene where all the army guys, they first get to the army house and they're standing around, and then the drill instructor comes in and gives his introductory speech, and it is one of the most iconic monologues in cinematic history. Okay? And I will now reenact the scene from memory. Okay, so I'll be the drill instructor. All the army guys, they're waiting for me. Then I come in, and here's the scene. Hey, you listen up, soldier people. I am your commanding officer man. You will obey my instructions and call me sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. You wipe that smirk off of your face. I see you seem like a real jokey guy. I'm gonna call you the jokester. And if you are the jokester, that makes me I must be Batman, and I'm gonna put you in Arkham Asylum unless you give me 50 push-ups. Sir, yes, sir. Hey, you look like a real stupid guy with your stupid face. You better stop it. I'm gonna call you Private Gomer Pyle. How do you like that? So yes, sir. Yeah, you like it. Do you like donuts, boy? Do you want to eat some donuts? So yes, sir. Yeah, here are some nice, delicious jelly donuts. Put them in your mouth. Hey, you in the pink. Why are you wearing pink? Put on your uniform, boy. Get out of here. Go run some laps. Okay, all you listen up. We're gonna be in the army. It's gonna be some shit. You okay? Okay, listen to me. I'm serious. You go get me a push-up. Okay. And always remember, when you are outside, it is gonna be cold, so you should always wear a jacket. A full metal jacket. And that's when the title of the movie zooms in and crashes onto the screen in 3D letters. I didn't watch any more of the movie after that because I was already wow, I could never be in the military. I don't have what it takes to stand around and have this guy yell at me. That's too much to handle. Although I think if, as I just proved, I would probably make a pretty good drill instructor. So if I do get drafted into the militaries, I will apply for the position of drill instructor, and I will just show them this recording as my audition tape. Okay. Thanks for your question. Oh, today's question comes from someone named Cherry Lips Smoky Face. My smoky face. Her question is, what should I be for Halloween? Yeah, I got a couple of Halloween costume ideas. But first, I want to address something Halloween related. I heard a rumor through the grapevines that there are some people out there who believe it would be a good idea this Halloween to dress as Santa Claus. And I do not recommend this costume, okay? No matter how easy it is to just cut open a chair and glue some beard materials to your face. You should, Halloween is supposed to be about being spooky and stuff, but there are some costume lines that you should not cross. Okay? There are some people out there in the world who are just too scared of Santa Claus, and I'm not saying I'm one of those people. Okay, I'm not some kind of ho phobe, but I don't need to see a bunch of Santa Clauses riding around on their one-horse open sleighs in their sleigh pride parades, rubbing mistletoe in my face. Okay, my kids don't need to see that. I don't even have kids. But anyway, so do not be Santa Claus this Halloween. What you should dress as is the opposite of Santa Claus. The yin to his yang. The Santa Claus's mortal enemy, which is, of course, a chimney. Now, this is a pretty good costume. What you want to do, you want to wear like a bodysuit that has like a brick pattern on it, right? And then on your shoes, on your feet, you have like fire coming off of your shoes, because it's like your feet are the fireplace and your body is the chimney. And so then the top of your head will be the top of the chimney, right? So you wear like a hat, some kind of chimney hat, and you put like some dry ice in there. It'll make all the smoke come out, and then you will look exactly like a human chimney. And if there are any Santa Clauses out there and they see this human chimney with your smoky eyes and your chimney lips, they're just gonna run all the way back to the North Pole, and they'll be crying in the shoulder of one of their fat little elf slaves. Okay? One other suggestion for a costume. I know a lot of people like to dress as like characters from the popular movies and TV shows. So you could dress as the titular character from Game of Thrones, which is the actual throne. And if you've seen the show, it's like a bunch of swords that have been melted down into a chair, and then that piece of shit Joffrey, he sits on it. So if you want to dress as the throne, you just gotta like melt down a bunch of swords and sculpt them into a comfortable sword suit. And this would also work as like protection. If anyone tries to mess with you, you just spin around, do the sword spin maneuver. Or if you want to be on like the safe side, just use a bunch of cardboard swords and just paint them so they look real. But that's not gonna protect you from anything. Don't, like they always say, don't bring cardboard to a sword fight. Yeah. Okay, so I hope one of these costumes will work on Halloween. Just as long as you don't go with the Santa Claus one, everything should be fine. Oh, no, you can't read my smoky face. Oh, hey, today we got a question from someone named Sunny Boomtown. And she says, can you give me a step-by-step tutorial on how to paint a happy little cloud? Yeah, I can do that. Normally I would do a video tutorial, so I would be able to show all of the artistic details on the page, but my camera is broken right now. I don't know who broke it, but you know what? I don't even need a video for this one because I can use the theater of the mind, okay? So close your eyes and get ready to be taken to the world of the tutorials. So, okay, first up, I just need to get out my sketch pad and place it onto the table. Okay, I gotta open it up to the right page. This is a good page. So, I just gotta take the cap off my pen. Now I'm ready. Okay, so first of all, start with the cloud balls. You just gotta draw a few clouded balls in the center of the page, like so. That's the sound of the pen drawing the cloud balls on the paper. Okay, so these cloud balls will be like the skeleton of the cloud. So now we need to go and obtain some cloud skin to put over the skeleton, or else the skeleton's gonna get real cold. Okay, so let me just go outside. Creak. Oh wait, do I have my keys with me? Ting-a-ling. Yep, there's my keys. Okay, so I'll go out to my car. Okay, let me just start the engine. Come on, you piece of shit. Okay, my car has started. Let's drive to the place. Hey, what's that cow doing in my driveway? Moo! Get out of here, you stupid cow. You must have escaped from the farm. Okay, so let me just, I gotta turn left here. Oh wait, I gotta stop at this train crossing. Okay. Oh, what? Hold on. There's this guy coming over. He's gonna wash my windows. Squicker, squicker, squicker. He's got one of those squeegees. Squicker. Okay, let's just skip the driving part. We'll cut to later. I arrive at the candy store, and I walk inside. Oh, hold on. I gotta lock my car first. Boop boop. So I walk into the store. Ding. Hey there. Hey, welcome to my store. What? Hold on a second. Let me walk over to the counter. Toompa, 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 toompa. This is a weird floor. It makes weird sounds. Hey man, I would like to buy some marshmallows, please. Hey, before you buy my marshmallows, you need to tell me what you are using them for. Hey, I think that's none of your business, store owner. My marshmallows are for eating purposes only. You cannot use them in tutorials. Hey man, I'll use my marshmallows however I please. That's it. I'm going to shoot you with my gun. Oh my god, he's got a gun. And then I dodge the bullets Matrix style. And I do a backflip and I kick the gun out of his hand. I catch the gun and I dismantle it with my bare hands. He's like crying now. He's like, oh no, you broke my gun. No. Now please, just take all the marshmallows you want. Oh, I'll take the marshmallows. Thanks, but I'm not a thief. I always pay for my marshmallows. So here's the money. Click, cling, cling, cling. Sorry, all I have is these coins. Cling, cling. cling, 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 cling. Okay, bye. So then I leave the store, and I unlock my car, boop boop, and then I get back in, I drive back to my place, and I walk inside, click, and I, doom doom doom. That's me walking over to the table. Now, so then we got the marshmallows. We placed the marshmallows onto the cloud balls, like 3 marshmallows per ball should do it. Now we got our nice cloud balls covered in cloud skin. Our cloud is starting to look real happy to me, okay? So that is how... Ding, ling, ling, ling. Hey, wait, what's that noise? Ding, ling, 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 ding, 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 ling, ling, ding, ling, ding. Oh my God. Do you hear that? I think that is some sleigh bells. Ding, ling, ling, ding, ling, ling, ding, ling, ling. Oh shit, it just landed on the roof. Oh my God, what's happening up there? No! Oh shit, you hear that? That sounded like the noise that a reindeer makes. It sounded exactly like a reindeer. Oh God, something's coming down the chimney. Oh my! Oh hey, today's question comes from once again the one known as Sonic Science, and he or she says, "What happened with you and Natalie? I want the hot deets." Okay. Well, just to recap, Natalie was someone that I met on the internet. We met on a message board dedicated for fans of the movie Unbreakable, and we were planning to meet in IRL life, but then she broke up with me on Valentine's Day, and then I was looking at some photos of her, and so, I don't know what happened next. I don't really remember the next thing that happened, but I think there's a video where you can see it. Anyways, we haven't we haven't had any contact since that day that we broke up until today. Actually, it was like yesterday. Natalie sent me an email out of the blue, and it's a pretty nice email, and there's nothing too personal in it, so I think it's safe for me to read it right now. Okay, here's what she says. Dear Tutu, oh, by the way, that's her, like, personal nickname for me, Tutu. It's a TU-TU, but nobody else calls me that, okay? It's a personal nickname that only Natalie named me. So the actual message says, oh, one more thing. In the body of the text of the email, she certain words she wrote in like big capitalized letterings in like a different font. I don't know why she did that, but I will do my best to verbally emphasize those words, because I want, that's how she wrote it, and I always prefer to stay true to the source material and the beard material. Those are my 2 favorite materials. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to the email. She says, Dear Tutu, sorry I haven't spoken to you since the breakup. I guess you could say, based on my behavior, that I have been a bit of a phantom menace. I hope you're not holding a V for Vendetta against me. Maybe someday we can get closer again. Perhaps we could catch a ride on the Darjeeling Limited and travel to the Garden State. While we're there, we could eat a black swan. No strings attached. Talk to you later. P.S. My favorite Avenger is Thor. Hey, mine too. PPS. My grandma is in the hospital and she needs help paying her medical bills. If you could wire $10,000 to this account, it would help a lot. I promise to pay you back. Thanks. Okay, that's the whole email from Natalie. I had to increase the credit limit on some of my credit cards and sell a few things, but I got her the $10,000 for her grandma. So, as you can tell from the email, sounds like we are friends again. So that's pretty good. She may not be the Queen Amidala to my Hayden Christensen, if you know what I mean. Whoever those two people are, but we are just friends. So, that's why I'm helping her out, because it's always good to help out a friend and her grandma. That reminds me, I should probably call my grandma. I'll do it later. So me and Natalie are friends again, so I just want to say, thank you for being a friend. Dun dun dun, run around the world and back again. You know it's true. You're a friend and a golden girl. Dun dun dun. If you threw a party and you invited all the golden girls, you would see. You know the rest. Okay, bye. Oh, hey, we got a question here from Cheesy Cubes. What should I wear? What makeup should I wear to impress my boyfriend? Okay, well, we all know the classic expression, LLNP, which stands for Ladies Love Guys Who Wear Nail Polish on Their Nails. That's what that stands for. But this is like the opposite, okay? What should, I'm assuming Cheesy Cube is a lady, and what should she wear? Well, as the Professor Einstein once said, for every reaction, there is an opposite reaction. So, what that means is you want to find the opposite of nail polish and wear that. Okay, because that'll impress anybody. So to polish something, when you're polishing nails, you're making them all shiny, right? So the opposite you want to do, you want to make your nails all dirty. And, actually you don't, this is the opposite. So you don't want to make your nails dirty. You want to cover the rest of your skin, everything except your nails in dirt, okay? So what you want to do is go outside, go out to the garden, roll around in the dirt. Because, dirt is basically like nature's makeup. It's a lot less expensive than all those eyeliners and lip shaders, And another thing, you don't want to be supporting these makeup companies, okay? You know what they do. They go up to these innocent bunny rabbits. These bunnies, they mind their own business, chewing on some carrots. And these makeup peoples, they go over to them and they're like, hey, bunny, fuck you. And they just knock a carrot out of a bunny's mouth and just spray lip gloss into its face. And then dump a bucket of nail polish on them. Poor little bunny rabbits. So yeah, you don't want to support that. You want to roll around in dirt. Because what is more impressive than, supporting cruelty-free makeup, right? That'll impress anybody, I think, if you just cover yourself in dirt. If it rains, you can roll around, get some mud on there too, okay? You know what these makeup people do? They infiltrate rabbit holes disguised as bunny rabbits, okay? They work their way into the bunny system over a period of months or even years, pretending to be friends with the bunny rabbits, and then when they least expect it, they fucking go, hey, I was a makeup person all along, and they just spray eye gloss all over the room, punch rabbits in the face with brass knuckles made of eyeshadow, take fucking ear piercings. That's not even makeup, but they just stab them into the bunny rabbit's ears. Okay, you don't want to support that. So in conclusion, roll around in dirt. Thank you. Oh, hey everybody. Today's question is from Showin Tuins. Do you have any artistic influences, i.e. Donatello, Michelangelo? Yeah, totally. I was like influenced by all those guys. Michelangelo, Leonardo, Raphael, Splinter. You know, a lot of people, they would forget to mention Splinter when they mention the other four, but not me, you know. But they probably forget to mention him just because he's a dirty rat. But rats actually are very artistic. They can offer lots of inspirations for artists out there. Also they can offer lots of like food recommendations. You know, I don't think we as a society would even be eating cheese if not for rats. Okay, have you ever seen cheese in its natural state? It's pretty gross. But it took like a brave rat to be eating some cheese, and somebody saw the rat and they were like, hey, if it's good enough for the rat, it's good enough for the gnat. It was the person who said that was named Natalie. So, and it wasn't the Natalie you're thinking of, it was a different Natalie. So yeah, rats are way better than mice, by the way. Mice are like the evil cousin twins, okay? If I see a mouse, I would be like, hey, if you're a mouse, get out of my house. If you're a rat, you wipe your feet on the mat, 'cause you're invited into my place, okay? If you're a turtle, well, my favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. If you're a fish, well, bring over, better wash the dishes. If you're a pig, well, I hope you like Kristen Wiig, 'cause we're gonna watch Bridesmaids with the turtle and the fish. So yeah, those are my favorite animals. Hope that answers your animal question. Okay, bye! Oh, hey, this is just a quick Christmas impersonation of the great musician David Bowie. It's me, David Bowie, Major Tom. Thank you, and have a good... hey, today's question comes from a person named Posh Lil Bitch. I normally don't use that kind of language, but it is her name. So anyways, her fucking question is, how would you describe 2012? The year 2012, a lot of people said it would be like the apocalypse, like in that movie 2012, starring Joan Cusack. But no, I disagree. I don't think this year was the end. I think this year was the beginning of the end. Okay, especially after the disappointing results of that election this year. Okay, I don't normally get political, but you know the election I'm talking about. And we all know that the one who should have got the most votes is Jigglypuff, because he or she is the greatest Pokemon of all time. Okay, but you know, most people, they went for like the obvious choice of fucking Pikachu. I guess cause he looks kind of like a cat, and people like kitty cats, and like also he produces lightning, and I guess people think like if there's a blackout, they can use him to power their devices. So he has some practical uses, I'll give him that. But Jigglypuff is way better, and he's also the best breakfast cereal. If he was a breakfast cereal, I would eat a big bowl of Jigglypuffs every morning. Okay, but I would not eat even a small bowl of Pikachu flakes. I don't even know what those would be, but they wouldn't be good. No other Pokemon could be made into a breakfast cereal. Okay, nobody wants to eat Bulbasaur O's, and nobody wants to drink Squirtle juice. Actually, that one doesn't sound too bad. I guess Squirtle's okay too. I would drink a Squirtle. So anyways, that's what I think of 2012. Oh, and also, since this is related to this question, here's my impersonation of Team Rocket from the Pokemon show.
Come on, Jesse. We have to catch that Pikachu. Okay, James. Let's go to the Rocket Mobile.
Meowth. That's right. Meowth. I'm a fucking kitty cat.
Oh, hey, today's question comes from a person named Hilarious. And the question is, how do you keep your voice so smooth and flawless? Well, there's really no, like, huge secrets to it. I use pretty much the age-old method of pouring some honey down my throat hole. Like the old saying goes, before you get on that boat, pour some honey down your throat. And I don't even get on boats very often. But like, I always remember that saying from that movie Jaws. Yeah, think about it. If fucking Rob Schneider from Jaws didn't eat that whole jar of honey, that shark would have bitten his whole face off. But lately I have been thinking, why am I going down to the honey store and spending all of my hard-earned honey money on these pre-packaged, artificially preserved jars of expensive bee juice, when instead I could just skip the middleman and the middle woman, both of them, and I could just go directly to the source. What I'm saying is, I intend to no longer be slave to the honey corporations. Instead, I will climb that tree, and I will shove that beehive right into my mouth and swallow its soothing throat juices. Maybe I'll eat some wasp hives by mistake, but you know, even wasps squeeze out some honey every once in a while, so it won't be so bad. That's what I'm gonna do. So fuck you, honey.com. I don't need you. I'm gonna eat that beehive. Thank you. Today's question comes from an anonymous person. The question is, did you cry during Titanic? Well, see, I was not even alive back then in Titanic times, so like it would have been impossible for me to cry. My eyeballs were not formed yet. I was still an embryo. But so like I was nowhere near that Titanic when it sank. Don't try and pin it on me. I had nothing to do with it. It was an iceberg that sunk that ship, allegedly. I mean, there are many who believe that the iceberg was merely a patsy, a sea patsy, and the true perpetrator, that the true sinker of the unsinkable, is still out there. Because in fact, it was not an iceberg that killed the Titanic. It was a mysterious sea creature that rose from the depths of the sea and scooped up the ship in its claws. And then it proceeded to chew on every passenger on that ship. It ate Leonardo DiCaprio. It ate Kate Winslet. It ate Billy Zane. It ate Kathy Bates. It ate the guy from Alias. I think he played the captain or something. It ate Billy Zane's bodyguard. It ate those musicians, or all those fucking violin guys. It ate that guy who fell onto the propeller when it flipped over. It ate Celine Dion's. She was on that ship. That's how she wrote the song about it. It ate that Italian guy who was like, oh, mamma mia, I'm gonna go on a boat. It ate all these fucking people. There were a lot of people on the ship. I don't have to manifest with all their names. This is just from my photographic memory. But anyways, that movie, Titanic, directed by James Cameraman, that is the biggest piece of propaganda. The most propagandic movie I have ever seen. This guy, James Cameraman, is always making these bullshit movies about the sea to cover up the existence of this ship-eating creature. I mean, look at his past movies. The Abyss. There were no sea creatures in the Abyss. There was like a mouse that could breathe underwater or something. Also, James Cameraman happens to be good friends with the director Steven Spielberg, and he has the word iceberg right in his name, except for the ice part, but still. So anyway, if the question was actually asking, did I cry when I watched the movie Titanic, then the answer is yes. I cried tears of truth. They shot out of my eyeballs, that pierced through my tear shields, and landed on this movie screen for all to see. I also shed a single tear when I heard that song on the soundtrack by Celine Dion. You know, it's a very emotional song. I will try to sing a part of it right now. It goes like under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. There's lots of fucking icebergs under the sea.